Hey guys, my name is Luke Ryder. I play guitar for Avoid, and me and Peanut are here to tell you about the time that Avoid partied with a bunch of dirt track racers down in Texas. So it was a Friday night in late February, I want to say. We were driving down to Corpus Christi for a show, probably about an hour and a half north, and we realized we had a Saturday night off. So we were like, oh shit, what do we do? And a couple minutes later, we passed by a billboard that says Saturday Night Racing. If you know Avoid, if you know us, you know we're going to be there if we have the chance to. So we played our show that night. We had a great time. It was awesome. We love Texas. We always have a great time there. And the next day we shower up at Planet Fitness and drive up to the track. And so we pull in the parking lot about 3 hours early. There's some people there, not very many. And we just line up in the field next to this big RV and set up a canopy and a generator and a TV and a PlayStation so we can play NASCAR Heat. And we were watching the Xfinity race that was on that day, just getting drunk in the sun, having a great time. This guy comes out of the RV next to us and points out our Washington plates and asks about why we're there. So we tell him we're a band on tour. We just love racing. And he thought that was really cool and stuck around and talked to us for a bit. He was a really awesome guy. You know, he goes to all the races in the area. So eventually we go our separate ways. We're still just doing our thing. Sun goes down. We hear the announcements start going. And so we make our way in, we get our tickets, and we're walking through the tunnel to go to our seats. And the second we get in front of everybody, the announcer goes, "Hey, you five, stop right there for a second." And turns out our friend with the RV was friends with the announcer and had informed him of who we were, you know, what we were about, and he decided to have a little fun with us. So he spent the next couple minutes roasting us in front of the crowd like Comedy Central style, which was awesome. It's hilarious. We were laughing so hard. And he comes up to the seats after the races start, and tells us he'd like us to come down to the track and celebrate with the winning driver for one of the heat races. So we do that. We crawl through the fence, get down on this dirt track and celebrate. And it was very, very cool for us. We love that stuff. So, the night keeps going. The cars keep going, getting faster and faster as the heats go. And we're just making friends with the drivers and the fans and the locals and just having an awesome time. And the races end, and we make our way to the pits, and we just kept partying with the drivers, All the trailers were open, people were giving us beers because they knew we were from out of town and telling us we were always welcome to come back, which is a lot of fun. I got to sit in one of the late model NASCARs and give it a start, and I got to rev it, and it was very cool. The night came to a close and we walked away, and we had no idea what to think because we thought we were going to have a quiet Saturday night in the van at a truck stop, and we ended up partying all night at a racetrack in the absolute middle of nowhere. So if you're ever in Texas and you want to see some races once all of this is cooled down and we're allowed to go out again, go check out I-37 Speedway because they gave us one of our most memorable nights on tour for sure.